Graziano from Jumpscare in Italy. Welcome to Nightbreed. How are you?
Thank you, Ben. Thanks for having me. It's a pleasure to talk with you and also share some experience about my band. And yeah, basically we are from Naples, Italy, south of Italy. So yeah, we are in this period, we are a little standby due the pandemic stuff and all the things, but we are gonna announce some good things for this winter. So basically we are pretty active, even if around us there is a little bit of standby things and so on. We try to keep it positive and stay metal all time, stay tough.
Yeah, good to hear, man. Excellent. Yeah. So you got together in 2015. Yeah. How did that happen? How did you first get started?
Yeah, we got together, let's say end of 2015, beginning of 2016. Basically, we in the local area, I was playing in some bands, not metal, more rock oriented, and I basically picked up the best member of each local band. On the bass, of course, there is my brother, my older brother, so the rhythmic session, drums and bass were already together. Then I just recruit is not the best term, but I just want to share this experience with all my lifetime friends. And yes, basically we said, oh guys, we are metalheads. We listen to metal, go to metal concert. We never play metal before, so let's get together and play the music that we love, basically.
Yeah, excellent. So what kind of influences do you guys have? Like, what are the bands that you love? You know.
Do line up things, do line up structure. We started in the first EP and first demo as an alternative metal band, just like Disturbed or those groove / nu metal things. A lot of influence also by Sepultura, Roots era. But we grew up with death metal, melodic death metal, the first metalcore, let's call like that. So we just wanted to do a melting pot of everything we love. But when Andrea, the guitarist, joined the band, the second guitarist joined the band, he was more death metal, progressive stuff, but also he loves a lot of bands such as Killswitch Engage, In Flames, Shadows Fall, and all this kind of stuff. While the new singer, the new vocalist Kirian was a more deathcore guy. So basically, we were after the demos and going around Italy touring. We were not satisfied about our musical and artistic thing because we're too simple, too simpler, let's say like this, and we want to make something that really love, that we really love. So we just take the idea that we were in the beginning during this alternative metal stuff, melody and powerful, and we combined each other. And let's say we were a lot of influenced by the new death metal scene, but also the modern metalcore stuff, and we just give some touches of symphonic death metal, melodic death metal. And when we came up with this album, Don't Close Your Eyes, which is our debut album, some guys on the nets are starting to say, oh, it's a melodic death metal band. But melodic death metal, we love it. Children of Bodom, In Flames, Dark Tranquillity, etc. But these things was not studied. Okay, we just came up with riffs and drum parts and vocal lines, and we try to combine on one end the modern scene, as I said, Killswitch Engage, Shadows Fall, but also the North European scene, and something like Parkway Drive stuff, Thai Artist Murder, but not so extremes for now because I have to develop my devil bass technique better, because I was a hard rock, punk rock guy. I always played with only one kick drum and only one pedal, so it was a bit of experiment stuff. And yeah, we came up with this idea and we started to label ourselves a melodic death metal band, because people say, oh, this is like this but not like in this kind of death metal, but not like this. Some people say that we were influenced a lot by Lamb of God and all those new metal stuff, but we simply do what we love. So we not compose music, just say, oh, look at this, look at, no, we came up with a riff, with the idea, and we try to develop it in our own way. Of course, we listened a lot of this stuff, so basically we were influenced by those kind of music, but our intention was to mix melody, because we came from Italy, the opera stuff, the symphonic, the melodic scene that we have in the conservatory or in the classical stuff, it's huge. Even also here in Napoli, there were a lot of orchestras and a lot of things. We love classical music, but we love also powerful music, death metal, deathcore and stuff. But we wanted to play something a little different. So our music goes from melodic death, a little bit of modern death metal. We try to be, it's a huge word, but we try to be unique, because there are of course a lot of bands nowadays, and we try to basically do the things in our own way.
No, great. What's the metal scene like where you are? Like early on, before the pandemic and everything, were you able to play many shows?
Basically, we got a lot of great shows in our area. Sadly, our part of Italy, it's not so populated by metal bands. There are a lot of black metal bands, a lot of extreme metal bands, but in the south of Italy, in my area, Napoli and the city around, the same region, we have kind of like 4-5 clubs that we play. So basically, we started, of course, in the local scene, but we wanted to expand ourselves in a lot of places, and we basically toured all the Italian peninsula. And yeah, we were before the pandemic, we have to play in support of Venom In, in only Italian tour for now. We were surprisingly, we were in support of some black metal bands like Ancient, for example, from Norway. And we got also planned a little tour in East Europe, because our album Don't Close Your Eyes went really good in those areas, Croatia, Bosnia, and etc. And we really, before the pandemic, at least we had one live show per month. And in Italy, it's a lot, because in our area, as I said, not so many places to play. And in fact, most of the time we do an exchange of dates with other bands from other regions. And we also created an association, a kind of musician union, and we try to create space, because we have not so many spaces to play. But not because metal is not accepted in Italy, because the culture in the south of Italy is more closed. And in fact, if you can see the bands from Italy, Flash God Apocalypse, Lacuna Coil, Rhapsody, are from center and north of Italy. In the south of Italy, nobody was big like them. So we started with this dream. Okay, guys, I think that from we as South Italian Naples guys, we have nothing less than those people, because they are great, but we can do it. This is our motto, and we started to create something in our area, start to organize also concerts, not only for us band, but also for other bands. I got the chance to work with a lot of guys from a lot of renowned band here in Italy. I don't know if Necrodat, for example, Genus Sortinis Day, and all those, and also to learn how professional musician works, and so on. So basically, I'm putting all myself, not only for my band, but also to create something solid. Also to say to the guys, to the new guys, you can do it. You can do it. It's difficult, but if you want to do something, do it. So it's basically something simple, but we try to do our best. So
yeah, cool. So yeah, 2019, like you were saying, the full length Don't Close Your Eyes comes out. How was the recording process? How'd you put that together?
Yeah, it was really strange because we traveled all the Italy to our studio, Sony studio, because we were looking for the right studio and the right producer. And as I said, I got the chance to be in the backstage of General Studies Day in Lacuna Coil in Bergamo, north of Italy. And basically, we when we was there, I just give them the demo of the CD about it, and because we love your style, your stuff, we want to sound in a certain way. So we figured out that Tommaso from Sonic Studio is the best producer for our budget and of course for our kind of mindset and sound. Uh, it was great because all of our recording were not changed so much. So basically, they were on point. We just came up with some ideas with him. Was very comfortable. The studio, the situation. It was really cold because here in Naples we are have a really good weather instead of the north of Italy. So we got so those pains, but the war recording process was great. I had the chance to record drums and use some samples and sounds from both Lacuna Coil's Delirium, because it was the same studio, and their album, General Surgeon's Day's album. So basically, I recorded with a kind of hybrid setup, and then I decided to keep the sound or change a little bit, just to not bring 4 or 5 snares and 4 or 5 sounds, just to keep it real and not so expensive, because we are an independent group. So basically, we paid everything by ourselves, and the travel, the accommodation, the studio. But we wanted to sound in a certain way because we were in a mindset that, okay, we can record this riff, for example, 10 times until we got the sound that we want. So basically, it was like that. But Tommaso, it's a really great guy, a really fun guy. So the studio session was not so stressful, and we came up with some ideas that you really like. For example, if you can see the part, the acoustic guitar of the 4th track, Falling Tears, was an improvisation that we made before starting the recording session. We thought about having a certain part in acoustic, so say, okay, yeah, he was really open-minded guy. And yeah, basically we grew up as a band, as a composers. We grew up a lot because we were in front of the reality and in front of someone that worked with a lot of bands here, and basically we tried to improve ourselves day by day. So it was a really good journey. And if someone wants to watch a little recap, we got on YouTube the different episodes. Also, we had a lot of fun because we rent a home only all the guys of the band, and we cook by ourselves. We go out, and it was a good time.
Yeah, great. The Dead Body song from that album, you got a music video for that one. How did that come together? Did someone do that for you?
Yeah, Dead Bodies was actually the first song we wrote for this album, and we loved the message, because we are really want to develop the message, the lyrics, and basically we were searching for a good director, and Alfonso here worked with us for a live situation when we were supporting a Swiss metalcore band called Dream Shade. So basically, he took the photo of the event. We really liked the photos, and we said, oh, you did only the photos or also the video clip? We came up with the idea. He involved 4 or 5 software teams because it was about to war. So we created a kind of cinematic stuff. And yeah, we searched about that place that people also in reviews or in articles said it's kind of desert, but it was a kind of abandoned place, buildings not finished at all, really odd stuff because it was something like desert. And we tried to create a topic here just to make people focus on the message. So Dead Bodies for Nights, the only video clip we did because we were we had planned the word release with different video, but due coronavirus thing, we changed everything about our plan stuff. But it's not good. But we are an independent band, so basically we can do whatever we want. So if we want to release another video tomorrow, for example, we can do it because we do 100% DIY stuff. But we did a lot of fun also filming it, because if you see the video, there are a lot of terrorists with the masks and stuff, and just to reduce the people to come out to do the scenes, I were wearing some of the rifles with the. It was a very fun experience. A lot of hot weather. I think 660 seeds a bottle of water consumed by all the crew. But it was a very fun experience. I will redo it if possible. Yeah.
Oh, cool. So that song as well, there's a Dead Bodies remix. How did that happen?
Yeah. I come out, basically, I got a lot of connection through the association with a lot of guys from a lot of different scenes. And I really have a strong relationship, friendship with my buddy Piercarlo from Betulla Records. Betulla Records is one of the first electronic music labels in Italy since the mid-90s. So basically, he was working in his project called the Bardo. So basically, we want to mix his project with us, Bormanus and Jumpscare. And he just said, Graziano, send me the stems of your track, I will do something. So he basically did everything analogic with the kind of Commodore 64 sounds, processing some natural sound effects from a cave, a river, where he lives in Piedmont, which is, we are here, Naples and Piedmont, it's in the extreme north of Italy. And just he did this remix just to say, let's create something new and let's unite the two scenes, electronic music and metal music, because I'm both fan, so ambient music, dark ambient, neo folks, and all this stuff. He is an electronic guy, a composer, a producer, and he's a fan of death metal too. So we try to to make all things together, and was a kind of experimental stuff. Not everybody, of course, understood the core of our intention, but the overall feedback was good. And we are waiting for another remix from my other friends, Manuel. He works in dance music, so he will do a dance remix of our song. So I'm pretty stoked about the results, because I do not listen yet for now, and I'm keep messaging you, Manuel. Give me the remix, please. I want to listen some. I'm just curious about it, but he's working too. So we try to do this kind of collaboration, sui generis collaboration, just to keep everything in a new way, because nobody did this in the past here in Italy. So we try to merge two different scenes and say, guys, we are on the same spot, we are on the same thing. Underground music is not about genre and stupid things. We try to try to unite everything, because we all rise up together. So this is our motto, and we did a lot of collaboration, doing covers, tributes and stuff, and we put all those collaboration together in a compilation that is free to download on our Bandcamp, called bonus tracks, scarers, bonus tracks, some things like that. You can click on Bandcamp and basically download it for free, because there were some covers that we did with other bands, remix, and we also did an In Flames tribute with 6 bands, 6 vocalists from different bands from Italy, just to say to the people that metal scene is united, and we want to keep like this. So
yeah, nice.
We try to do this.
That's cool. Yeah. You were talking before about playing with Venom In, because that's been pushed back, right, to next year?
Yeah, basically it was postponed 3 times, because we had to tour with them in March 2020, then that was postponed in the winter 2020, and now the official date is in February 2022. Also, we got postponed a lot of stuff, but we postponed is better than being cancelled. So we say, okay, if something will be postponed, it's fine, because it someday we will do it. If something will be cancelled, there is no place to do it, and we had to reinvent, reschedule, reorganize everything, because we got the chance to work with a booking called Death by Metal from US, mainly for festival, but the other things are 100% self-booked and self-organized. So basically, I'm the guy that do this stuff. My brothers is helping me in another state. It's kind of like something. I don't want to say something stupid, but it's kind of like a corporation stuff. Any of the band do something. Andrea at the guitars, with Vincenzo's doing all the stage plannings, tech riders and stuff. I'm doing the PR slash management stuff, even if we have a management too, but we want to say to the people that they are kind of 100% an organism, no? We can live by ourselves, because I think that most of the bands try to rely too much on labels, management, booking. It's good to have them, but it's also good to learn from them and basically try to do the things, because we, for example, we organized the tour with Rock Tour Agency for East Europe. They had some years before, they had Ginger, for example. Ginger started to self-book and self-tour by ourselves before sign the contract with NATO Records, for example. No, and we try to do like that. We try to keep and be influenced by all those bands that made something by ourselves. Of course, also a lot of bands that we love started to do this. For example, Park. I remember 10 years ago, listened to Parkway Drive, that they started to tour in UK, and I listened to them. Oh, it's a great band, for example, and they self-booked the European tour, and they are from Australia. It's a kind of really strange thing, because they did also only by themselves, and then later they became bigger and bigger. And of course, they are followed by some management and stuff. But I think that it's good to start to be a kind of do-it-yourself philosophy that I love, because I came from the hardcore and punk rock scene. I started to listen metal, as you can see, the classic behind me, but also in parallel punk rock and heavy metal, and growing up with all those bands. For example, the Misfits, in the first albums, they were everything do-it-yourself thing. So I started to keep it and try to do it. And yeah, for now we do like this, but in the future we will see. So this is my little advice by an unknown Italian musician, but it's something that really helped me also to approach in a professional way with labels or with agency and stuff. So this is what we do.
Oh, that's great, man. So yeah, you've announced the European tour in May next year. Fingers crossed that everything's sorted and stuff.
I don't call it tour because do those kind of things. Sorry if I interrupt you, but I want to say that are only 5 dates. We were meant to do 10 dates, but due to this pandemic stuff, we are going to do 5 days in 5 days. So and we are organizing a little longer tour with our friends, which is Revolution of Two. It's not defined yet, finger crossed, but we will do a longer tour with those guys. Basically, they are a trio of electronic deathcore. So basically, we do this because we are really long-time friends. But for them, it's too expensive to go on tour, because there are 3 people, all expenses divided by 3. We are 5 people, so basically we are going to tour much longer together, and so we are going to arrange an headlining tour. I don't know which part of Europe will be will be on this second tour, but we try to do 5 days here in East Europe. We got for now Croatia, Bosnia, Serbia, and this kind of countries. We want to do a much longer tour, also to try to arrive in Greece or try to arrive in Scandinavia. We don't know, because we are working now for 2023, because also from our booking agency, they say that there will be an overbooking, because 2 years 2 years without concert, without festival. So basically everything will be tougher than before, but I think that people now are more I don't know what to say, but are more like to show up to gigs, because they were not so many gigs. I don't know if in your country something restarted. We got something, but it's 50-50 stuff. So we are also, I don't want to make this on the political side, but in Italy we got the worst government ever. Allows people to celebrate the football and the soccer for European Cup, but they keep concert cancelled. So it's very strange situation, but I don't want to go on this topic, because I think that music is music, and as Chuck Schuldiner said too many times, I'm gonna support music, not rumors, and try to unite everyone, sorry, and not be divided by those silly things, religion, politics, and all the stupid stuff. In my opinion, I want to live in a free world with free people, and for me, it's good to talk and be open-minded, but not focus on those stuff. So basically, we try to keep this philosophy. Also, if you read the lyrics, we try to give a positive message to the people. Don't close your eyes is the example. Don't close your eyes to all the bad things. Fight for your world, fight for your dreams, and don't let people tell you what to do, because you are the master of your destiny. This is the meaning of the album, and we try to keep this philosophy to all the lyrics, but also to our real life, because okay, we do a message, but we follow this message too. So we try to do that. Sorry if I do a lot of digressing stuff, but I want to explain everything, because English is not my native language, so I'm not struggling, but it's not so comfortable to talk with you in Italian. So you can imagine.
Yeah.
And I'm people said that I talk a lot, but I love to share experience and try to be more clear as possible. You know.
No, you're doing fine, mate. It's good. So it seems you can't play shows at the moment. Is the band up to anything? Are you writing or anything like that at the moment?
Okay, we started to write something, but we are into collaboration with a theater. A theater for a theater artist for the costumes. And we are also improving everything for the light situation. We got the light synced to the backing tracks, because we play backing tracks because we cannot bring a full orchestra with us on tour, because we got orchestra and keys that of course we play in studio, but we try to keep the lineup as much with not so many people, because it's difficult to manage so many people. 5 is the best number for me, but I saw, for example, folk metal bands with 6, 7, 8, Slipknot, for example, with a lot of members. It's difficult to deal with all these people, so we try to keep it tight and most safe as possible in this way. But we are in collaboration with this artist called Maria Mango for these costumes. She works for the theater here in Naples. A lot of good stuff in this way by her. So we just contacted her, interested to do something unique for the live concert, and basically we developed this idea of stage costumes and stage outfit. We our our Andrea just did this lighting setup synced with the backing tracks. So basically, we are now improving our live situation also to be prepared to all this stuff, because of course in front of Venom Inc., Ancient, and the crew, also the people, the crowd, you want to be at the best possible, because they never saw live a band from Naples, because we are, as I said, not so many bands from here, but also because we want to be as 100% professional as possible. So basically, we try to be simple, but try to create a kind of, not only with the entertaining, not only with the music, but also with the stage presence, the outfits, the message. Or we try to adapt some theatrical elements from theater, from scenes, from cinema, more cinematic, you know. Of course, not as Luca Turilli's Rhapsody, all those bands that have a lot of things on stage, but we try to make something special for the return to live shows. But for now, we are rehearsing a lot and writing a lot, but we are, since the album came out only 2 months before the pandemic, we try to keep it very calm, the writing process, because we want to deliver the best album possible, and we do not want to make a copy paste of the last album. And basically what we are going to do, it's more rhythmical, more Fear Factory-ish, as you can see, more syncopatic stuff with the bass drum, more orchestration. We try to develop our sound better. So not only the Swedish melodic death metal influence, but also we want to make more power metal, symphonic metal, and deathcore influences on it. So basically, we try to swimming in this imaginary pool of stuff, because we got a lot of ideas, and we try to pick the best. Also, not only from the modern cinema, also from, we want to go to the roots. So we started listening a lot of thrash metal and a lot of old school death metal. We want to also keep those influences for the future, but let's see the stuff. Now we are basically, we do our studio routine is 90% of rehearsing and make sounds. For example, the guitars we improved with new gear. Andrea is fallen in love with this Neural DSP Quad Cortex, which is like something like this, and all the instruments go in this box, and we can tour only with this box. And he programmed all the automation of effects. So basically, everything is synced with the click, with the backing tracks. So we are going to prepare ourselves at the best for the next season. We hope.
Awesome.
We hope.
Yeah. All right. Look, Graziano, I wish you the best of luck. Hopefully, you're on stage before you know it, and this all goes to plan.
Thank you.
And,
thank you.
And thanks heaps for your time. It's been great to talk to you. Thanks a lot, mate.
Thank you for the space and for letting me to talk with you and share my project with you. I really hope to catch you in person sometimes, and because I think that we will have a good time together, because I saw some patches here on your warrior jacket that I really love, because okay, we are talking more modern scene, but I grew up with Iron Maiden or Motorhead, so I think that will be a great talking together. And I see also something good in the background. So in my opinion, it's been a pleasure. And sorry for the offline problems that I had the past days, but we made it, and hope that you liked this interview.
Oh no, thanks a lot, mate. It's been great.
Just to close my never-ending talking. Sorry about this. You can catch Jumpscare on all the social media platforms. Just write Jumpscare Band, because Jumpscare is the horror technique that we love for B movies and all that kind of stuff. And basically, for all the people, we are setting up a special giveaway of one-of-a-kind T-shirt. Only one will be made, and it's a special edition, and you will also have your name on it if you win. So basically, in this part of the T-shirt will be the name, and contest winner will be a custom T-shirt. So if Ben, if you want to join, you can join too without any problem. I'll send the link in the background. And basically, yes, we are planning those stuff. So keep in touch, and if you wanna chat, send a message. We are, of course, free and available to talk about music in general, to share things with the world. Okay, thank you very
Beautiful.
much.
Thanks a lot, mate. Cheers.